Are you looking for the best cameras for beginners? In this video we will look at some of the best cameras for beginners on the market. Before we get started with our video,
we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range.
Number 1. Canon EOS Rebel T7 DSLR Camera Bundle. The Canon EOS Rebel T7 DSLR camera has been a photographer's favorite item for several years. It was first released in 2018, and it didn't take long to win everybody over. Reasons for this camera's fame include its value and shot quality. In well-lit circumstances, this camera has the ability to deliver high-resolution shots with ease. It isn't difficult to become a successful photographer when you have equipment like this accessible to you. The large 24.1 MP sensor allows photographers to boost their photo rendering abilities. Compared to a cell phone camera, you can expect to have more detail and a better focus right off the bat. This camera also shoots up to 3 FPS. And it is capable of recording in full HD. The autofocus on this camera is also a great companion for those who are new to photography. Rather than worrying about dialing into the details, you can rely on this camera's ability to tune out the noise and dive into the details that matter. Number 2. Sony a7 III Mirrorless Camera. Chances are you've seen Sony cameras before. They're the line of cameras that have a cultish following, and with good reason. Sony cameras are notorious for providing beginners and advanced photographers everything they might need, and it's all in the same camera. Instead of investing in a product that you'll soon grow out of and have to replace, you can just buy a single camera that supports you as you grow. The Sony a7 III mirrorless camera is that camera. The Sony a7 III mirrorless camera has a dynamic 15-stop range, allowing users to customize their shot with very little effort. This camera also shoots up to 10 frames per second, which makes it a great companion for action-oriented photography. The sensor has 24.2 MP capabilities. The continuous shooting and customization options are likely to take your breath away. And even after a full day of photography, you'll feel like you and your camera are one. Number 3. Toberto HD Digital Camera. Getting into photography can feel really intimidating, but it doesn't have to be. With a simple point-and-shoot camera and video recorder like the Toberto HD Digital Camera, you can get started snapping photos right away. This camera allows you to zoom up to 16 times, getting all the fine details in your shots. With 2 different camera size options, you can opt to get a screen that's either 2.44 or 2.88 inches in size. The camera itself is going to be 3.74 by 2.17 by 0.79 inches in size, which will fit into most pockets. And you can even choose from 4 different spectacular color options that include red, black, pink, and green. The Toberto HD digital camera is easy to love because it's particularly user-friendly. The camera provides plenty of value in a tiny little package. And it's even kid-friendly, which is terrific if you're trying to encourage your little ones to get into photography. This camera also performs very well in an action-oriented environment. So, be sure to take it to sports games, to the lake, or to other intense environments. Number 4. Canon PowerShot Digital Camera. The Canon PowerShot Digital Camera is a hybrid camera. It's a point-and-shoot product that has many of the advanced features of a professional camera, which makes it a decent pick for new photographers. Not only will it allow you to capture quality images with a single button, but it also permits you to adjust some of the settings to create even more artistic images. The Canon PowerShot digital camera comes with built-in Wi-Fi, which allows you to send images directly to your phone, computer, or tablet. It has the ability to shoot continuously as fast as 8 frames per second, which, for a point-and-shoot, is impressive. Some professional cameras don't even capture images that quickly. The lens on this camera can zoom up to 4.2 times, and the camera itself weighs a pound and measures 1.65 by 2.4 by 4.15 inches in size. With those measurements, you'll easily be able to tuck this camera into a purse, a pocket, and you'll barely notice it. Number 5. Nikon Z5 Mirrorless Full Frame Camera. One frustrating thing that new photographers run into is blurriness. If you don't have the right settings engaged or you're trying to capture something that's particularly volatile, it isn't difficult to botch the shot. But with a camera like the Nikon Z5 mirrorless camera, you can expect your device to take some of the work out of photography for you. In fact, this camera has a sensor shift vibration reduction in order to smooth everything out. But it also has phenomenal image stabilization, which makes it relatively easy to take quality photos even as a rookie. The Nikon Z5 mirrorless camera is also capable of shooting 4K UHD video. Although the video settings are not its strong suit. This camera measures 5.28 by 2.74 by 3.96 inches in size, and it weighs a whopping 4.8 pounds, which means that it's probably best for short photography sessions.